Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4. My name is Classic Tim, and as you can see, I've totally cleared out all the trash in Starlight Drive-In here, where we're going to be setting up our trade post. But first off, Deathclaws probably are not invited guests to our trading post here. So let's see if we can take this guy out in one shot with all the perks we have now. This gun does double damage if the target is at full health, which this guy should be. And 3 times damage. That did nothing for 3 times damage. Oh, that sucks. Okay, this is a high-level Deathclaw. I was really expecting him to kind of just die. Get inside. Let's go to... Man, everyone's tearing this guy apart. Let's go to my laser rifle. Where'd he go? Man, that must have been a high-level Deathclaw. I should have checked, actually. Deathclaw hand, Deathclaw meat. I will take it. Good work, everyone. Man, I really expected that to just kill him. The last Deathclaw I fought must have been much lower level because I was able to, like, two-shot him without the 3 times damage perk, so... yeah, this guy must be nasty. Oh, you know what sucks, though? Now we've got a Deathclaw in our settlement, and I don't know if there's any way of getting rid of it. Because you can't pick it up, it's too heavy, and you can't delete it through this. It's going to be here forever. You can't even push it. So, yeah, we've got a Deathclaw now. Let's see, can I actually make trophies? Power, defense, resources, it would be decorations, probably. Wall decorations, mounted creatures. No, you can't make any Deathclaws. I did get a Deathclaw hand, though, so I figured if you could make a trophy, you'd make it out of that. Flags, paintings, signs, miscellaneous. Maybe miscellaneous? Lots of decorations, but nothing to do with Deathclaws. I really would like to mount a Deathclaw head. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay, so before... Someone's trying to talk to me. Before we go ahead and put the trading post and everything, we need to set up beds for this place because there's currently only 1 bed and there's 6 people here. So that makes them not very happy. So let's put... We're just going to put mattresses up here because they're the smallest. There's already 1 bed up here, but I bet we can get more. Get down. I thought this would maybe be able to fit right there. Oh man, the skeleton's in the way. I can't push the skeleton out of the way. And also, this does not fit right there. I thought I'd be able to fit a bed there, but I could not. Okay, so there's only 1 bed on this level. We can put a bed right here, probably. I don't want to put the beds outside, but we might have to at this point. This person's going to have trouble sleeping with that generator, that's for sure. For some reason, we can only put it right there. That's fine. You know what? Let's just put them outside. You know, we can probably build some kind of shelter above this place. So let's go ahead and put the nicer beds. Here. 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 And we still need another bed with these 6 people. Here, and then just do 1 for good luck. Okay. Now let's look at structures. Wood, metal, doors, fences, miscellaneous. Let's go wood, floors, walls. Let's see if we can put down some walls here. Why can I not put that there? Oh, it's because that thing's in the way. Put it here. Okay, it does snap. That's good. And I fell. And, of course, now they're floating. Man, I really wish they had some way to make you be able to fly while you're building. That'd make this a whole lot easier. Okay, and then... I wish we could delete this. We can't, though. Okay, let's put one of these Come on. Right there. Nope, we gotta go do it at an angle here. Let's just put one right here, here, and come on, get closer. Why is it not letting me build it there? And there. Okay. So we're getting somewhere with that. Don't think we can actually put that there. Let's put it right here. Because I don't think that putting things at an angle is really going to work. Let's store that. Alright, that's something here. Can we put ceilings on that? How's that look? Yeah, that's not great. Let's see if I can straighten that out a little bit now that I have a ceiling up there. So we can move this and connect it to the ceiling. Yes, we can do that. That's much better. Same thing with this one. I don't want to connect it to the wall, I want to connect it to the ceiling. Like that. That didn't work. Let's go back up. Let's store this one. This one's not really doing anything right there. This is a kind of a tricky place to build, that's for sure. Let's get this thing further away from me. I want to attach it to that ceiling. There we go. Okay, that's much straighter, but that's only 3 beds in there. Let's store all these. But I can get them in here a little bit nicer. Okay, beds, beds, beds. Sure. Furniture, beds. I'll probably just go with mattresses in here because they are smaller. So put one here. Here. Come on, tell me I can fit one in between that. Can I move these a little bit closer to the wall? Not really, no. That's about as close as I can get it. And I don't think that's enough to throw down another one right here. I can't... I don't know why scrolling doesn't work if you're looking at the floor. Okay, hold on, that's close. There, okay, and then one more. There we go. Right there. Okay, so that's 4 beds. People are going to have to kind of step over each other to get in and out of bed, but, what are you going to do? Okay, and then can we put chairs, containers? I want structures. Let's do wood. Floors, walls. Wall with a door, that's what I want. Come on, connect. Why is this not connecting? This should connect perfectly, considering. Can I build it from down here? It's trying to snap. Snap. Maybe that one's not the correct one that will snap there. So the wall is snapping there, but I want a wall with door. Okay, I'm stuck. Let's go back up there. This does not have a door. This does not have a door, but these snap there. So if that snaps there, surely I can get one with a door that snaps there. Why does this one not want to snap? Am I missing something? Is there something in the way? Because I can't really build it anywhere here. Except for... Okay, let's put that there and see if we can kind of drag it in. No, for some reason, is there like something in the way? I don't know what it would be, but it feels like this should just be able to slide right back. But I can't build it right here, but I can build it right there. Alright, let's store this one and look at some other options we have. Because I believe there's some like half walls that I saw. You know, if we put one of these there and rotate it. One of these there. That makes a doorway, kind of. If I can kind of put these at an angle like that, that might make a pretty cool doorway. You know, just like that, and then you can kind of just come on in. Yeah, that works. Makes it kind of look like there's just this door is slightly open, which is how I want it anyway. Okay. Yeah, that works. I like the look of that. You know, nothing too fancy, but you know, a place where people don't have to sleep, you know, outside. Okay. So with that there, now we can put some actual trading posts here. So no, I don't want that. I want, let's see, where would that be under? Resources, stores, perfect. We want just a normal trader. We can definitely put one of these guys. So first off, let's kind of put them around this puddle. Alright, so put it in normal trader. Trading shop. Oh, I probably wanted the trading shop, not the trading stand. Okay, well, for the future we'll put the stands, or the shops, not the stands. Alright, so we'll put an armorer down. That's 1,000 caps though, we can't put a lot of these until we make some money. Weapons, we want a weapons guy. Down. Food and drink, that's important. Because that's where we can sell our purified water. So put that down. Clinic or clothing. Let's go for clothing first. Actually, we'll have enough for all of these, so that's kind of nice. Put this guy down right there, and then we're going to put the clothing stand on this side. Like so. Okay, so now we just have to assign settlers to all these. Okay, so let's take a look at them. This guy definitely looks like he would either sell weapons. Am I commanding him? Okay. Weapons or armor. Probably weapons. Let's put him on weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. She looks like she could sell armor, trading, clothing. Bar, clinic. Let's put her at the clinic. Alright, this guy. Oh, that's a girl actually. She's pretty fancy with her hat. Let's put her in the clothing shop. Trading, armor, clothing.
Got it.
Put you there. Alright, this guy, he's not doing anything special. He kind of looks like a bum, so we'll put him at the bar. This guy definitely needs to go to the armor shop.
Got it.
Alright, what do we have left? Just a standard trading shop. Is that all of our people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th guy? Oh, the 6th guy is the one doing the trading in the supply line. So we'll just have to leave the trading shaft empty for right now, but that's fine. So let's see if we can talk to these
Just
guys.
looking to trade a little.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
Let's trade.
Sure.
Okay, so when we trade, that's where we actually get what's in their inventory. But if we
Let's trade some things.
Need armor?
barter
Let's see what
with
you got.
them,
Let me know what you'd like.
then we can look at their armor stock, which is nothing. And he's got 2 caps. So I assume we're just going to have to kind of let these guys do their own thing for a little bit. What else can we do in this area in the meantime? Well, we definitely need some sort of defense here. So let's go into resources, defense, guard post, turrets. We'll put a few turrets down. One here, one here. Let's see, try to make this symmetrical. One here. Okay, and then we'll put some giant turrets out at the front here, by the front gate. Because why not? This is going to be a pretty wealthy area. So we want our defense to be kind of high. Alright, then power. We want this place to have some power. So let's see, what's the best way we can do this? Miscellaneous, we want lights, because we want some lights over here is the thing. So we put this thing in the center here. Okay. Oh, we leveled up. Awesome. Let's go in. How do we level up? There we go. So I know I really want this ghoulish perk, but since we're working on settlements right now, I want to get, where is it? Probably under like intelligence, gun nut, hacker, scrapper, science. Take full advantage of technology with access to base level. Yeah, so this is what we need. We need science in order to build some of these better power producing things. Like let's go into power. Actually it was water. That was one of the big things. Yes, we need rank 1 science. So unfortunately we're going to need to put 2 perks into this because we're not high enough intelligence. So we'll put another thing into intelligence, and then next time we will get a rank of science. Okay, sounds good. Now let's go ahead and go back to our workshop here. Go back to power. Catches and switches. Probably need another one of these somewhere. Let's bring this over this way. Connect the line to them. Oh, that's actually already too far. Figured we'd connect the line to them and see how far we can go. That's still too far. Unless... oh yeah, it's too far. Okay, and then we'll move it away as far as we possibly can. Which is right there. Okay, and we'll probably need one more of those. No, I don't want connections and switches. Yeah, I'll probably just put another one right there. Connect them up. And then move it as far away as we can. Right there. Probably throw a medium generator right here. Because we probably only need a medium generator for whatever we need to do. That's not going to work. Let's just go ahead and throw one more down. We can actually probably just put a little one here. No, stop jumping. One here, to here, here, to here. Okay, so now we have power coming this way.
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
What? No, now I put more beds down. Yeah, we got 6 beds. Yeah, chill out. Okay, so I want some lights for when it gets dark here. So we'll put one here, one here, and one here. We can connect all these up to the center. Alright, that does almost nothing. These are definitely not spotlights, that's for sure. I figured they'd give off more lights than that. Fan's not going to help, that's not going to help. These really aren't going to help. Man, I really need something that'll kind of light up the whole area. You know what, I have an idea. I saw this on Reddit somewhere, I believe. If I go to connections and switches, go to little pylons here. Can I put these up here? I cannot. Alright, that sucks. Put the large ones here, would that be too much? Probably. Switcher pylon, large switcher pylon. Okay. Let's see if I can build something here then. Structures, doors, fences, miscellaneous. Spiked pole. Yeah, can I, if I put this right here, okay, and then put one of these down. I want power conduit. Can I put this onto this? No, I cannot. Darn. Alright, well, I really want to get more lights here than what we have, so maybe I'll look around and see what I can do. Okay, so here's what I have. I ended up putting a building over the top of the water that was here. I just put these foundations, and that actually covered up the water no problem, and then I just put these little ramps to get inside without an issue. And here, I can actually put these light bulbs up on the side, connected to the power here, so that way I can have light at night, which is important. Not too many options for light in this game. I was hoping to get some like street lights or something. Now, I know that you can actually unlock more things, so I'm not going to say that there's not anything out there, but just at the moment I don't have access to too much. So, in here we can definitely put some more beds. I want to put a roof, actually. So let's go to wood, not walls, I want roofs. Yeah, let's put a nice... several options here, but we're just going to put a nice flat roof here because I might want to put a second level on this thing eventually. Snap here. Come on, snap. Come on. There we go. Pretty actually difficult to get these pieces to snap together. But once they are, it works just fine. Okay, that's that. And then we can actually probably put some lights on the inside as well. Not defense, I want power. Lights. These lights, the ones that hang down, seem to be also the only ones that really offer much light. All the other ones seem to kind of just give off a very tiny amount of light, and then these are actually the only ones that actually just light anything up. So we'll put these in here to make sure everything's lit up. Actually, I need more ceramic to make more of... Where are they? See, these lights are on, but those are not, because I need more ceramic to make more of these power conduits. No, I don't want to store it. So I need to work on that, and then I don't have to worry about having this massive line here through the door. But we can walk through it, so it's fine for right now. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and put some beds in here. Yeah, we'll put these. Even though we have enough beds, I want more beds so that we can get more settlers. I'm not totally sure exactly how this these stores work. I tried looking it up, but I couldn't get too much information. That's plenty of beds. I couldn't find too much information about it, but apparently somebody said that you need to have settlers actually walking around to buy stuff from the stores. You can't just put everyone on stores like this, or else they're not going to do anything. So that's what the extra beds are for. Hopefully more settlers will come, and then these will actually have people to sell to other than myself. And then apparently if you go into the workshop and transfer to that in the miscellaneous section, don't have anything yet, but that's where the caps will go with any profit that you make from these. So I just put them up, so I didn't expect much. That guy seems to be stuck up there, but hopefully he'll make his way down. I don't think it actually matters if they're actually in front of the store or not. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get some more settlers to actually come to these stores and purchase stuff from them. But that's not a huge deal because I can actually just
You looking
purchase
for
stuff
something
from
to
them
wear?
myself. So if I go
Just wanted to trade a
No,
few
I didn't want to
things.
trade.
Okay.
I should get some bottle caps on her. I don't know if that's from the store or if you just
I
had
think
them.
I've got something in your size.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let me know what you'd like.
But yeah, then if I go to barter, then I can actually search through her store shop, which is pretty nice. I can actually buy some ammo from her. I'll do that. And then I wonder if I buy stuff from her like that,
Step right up. All the clothing fit to wear.
and then I,
I want to
trade
trade
her.
a few things.
Go ahead.
Can I take those bottle caps back? No, but she's also got ammo on her, which I don't want to take away because then she won't be able to actually shoot her gun, which is important when any attacks come through. But then if I go to the workshop, no miscellaneous. Okay, so yeah, when you buy stuff from these shops, that money does go to the void, actually. You don't actually get any of that money back, so that's too bad. I was hoping you can kind of just abuse this. But that's fine. Yes, we got this in the center, which is working rather nicely. Let's put some storage in here too, actually. Once I figure out how to use any buttons. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go back. Go to resources, stores, crafting. What am I looking for? Furniture, shelves, tables, miscellaneous. Let's go for shelves. This doesn't look like a shelf. Yeah, I just want some nice shelves to go up on the wall like I had before. No, I want that. Yeah, containers, that's what I want. I want like cabinets. Yeah, like this. Perfect. One there. One there. One there. That one didn't place. Come on, there. And it's a little hard to place on these walls because of how crooked they are. Come on. Come on. Snap. I saw it a second ago. Alright, that'll have to do. It's not crooked, but it works. Alright, so I have some storage in there as well. So hopefully, with the beds in there, we get some more settlers to this place, and hopefully we also get some more actual money from these guys. So, also, most people said, while I was looking this up, that the better way to make money is to just have a surplus of water, and then it makes purified water, and you can sell those to various trade stations and get a ton of money from that. So let's see, if we go to 8, how much purified water we have? We have 7 here. I wonder if that's the same everywhere. It should be, because it's, or the inventories are shared. So we have 7 purified water in there, which is actually pretty good, because that sells for at 20 each. So, but since we have a surplus of water at that one place, the castle, we should have a lot of water. So I want to go ahead and put some more water there. So we have a supply line coming over there. Either that or it was a death claw. Hopefully it's a supply line. I want to put more water there so that you can get more purified water and get more money. Not only that, but purified water is also a really great food source. When you drink purified water, let's see, I think I have some on me. Inventory aid. Purified water. Yeah, it heals 40 HP. So that's pretty good to just have a good amount of free. Basically, they're practically lesser stim packs. Here's one of our guys here. Alright, so yeah, the only issue is, in order to do that, to get more water, I need to get higher, I need to level up one more time, so I can get that better science perk. So maybe I'll do a few of these raider quests, and then until I level up, and I'll be back.
I suppose so.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. The Deem, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
Oh, we can flirt with her too. Let's just see what I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
All the better to watch each other's backs. So you want to get
Nope,
out of
that
here?
didn't work. Alright, so yeah, it turns out that these settlement quests actually make Piper also like you more, which is good, because I'm doing a couple of these to level up. But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, do a couple more of these quests, hopefully level up pretty soon here. Remember, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.